Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report, because without you guys, this just doesn't work. Yesterday, we had Vosh in the house. Today, we've got my man, Foots. Foots, how you doing tonight, man?
Yo. What's going on, Mark Holmes? Always a pleasure, brother. Can't wait for this draft trip.
Yeah,
Been
man.
dropping music. I'm in a great mood, man.
Man, I'm working hard on getting this stuff together. And this weekend, we have the autograph signing in Chantilly, so we've got all the Dallas Cowboy players that are there. So we're getting some autographs so we can do some more giveaways and stuff. But before we get to that, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Foots is multi-talented. He dropped a track that is incredible. I'm going to share the link and stuff in the description. Check it out. Man, Foots, tell everybody about this track, man.
Hey, man, it's called Possibilities. We just dropped a visual for it. It's my group. It's like a band. We're a production duo. Me and my buddy. It's Foots and Coles. It's pronounced Foots and Coles. It's spelled Foots times Coles. It's just me and my buddy's names. It's a groovy tune. We produced it. Nice. I played drums. He played keys. We wrote it together. Mm-hmm. It's a little boy dancing. It's just groovy. So if you guys don't mind, go comment. Go subscribe to that channel. Thank you, Mark, for giving me that platform. You know how it is, brother. We work on this together, man. Thank you.
Man, you know, I got my day job, man. I'm always working and doing stuff. So, you know, shout out to you on that and things. Now, before we get to your mock draft, because this may dictate what happens. You know, we've been talking about Dez Bryant and speculating and everything. There was an article today by Albert Beer, in Sports Illustrated, who had an unnamed Dallas Cowboys staffer report that basically threw Dez Bryant under the bus. Did you see about that?
I saw that, Mark. You know, Bleacher Report, I often call them Reacher Report.
Okay. All right.
Listen,
this was actually Sports Illustrated. Now, this was actually Sports Illustrated and shared on 12 Up.
Yeah. You know, it's that time of year, sources, stuff, things. You know, I don't know, Mark. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know, Mark. My head's gonna explode with Dez Bryant stuff, honestly.
I think that this is the Cowboys working on saving face for themselves.
Okay.
Because I think that they want him out, but see, you can't just go ahead and just cut him. That you kind of have to ruin a guy's name. It's kind of like what the Redskins did with RG3. They wanted him out, so they made sure that they burned him and made everybody say, yeah, this guy, this bum, get him out of here. You hear about his work ethics. You hear about his route running and things like and all this stuff. So, you know, and what they'll do is they'll go to him eventually and have a meeting, because I don't understand why you're waiting, and say, we want you to take a pay cut. Well, after you've trashed me and done all this stuff, why would I want to take a pay cut? I would basically say F you and walk. And I think that's what the team wants to happen.
You know, letting stuff get out like that, because Dallas normally does a pretty good job with keeping certain things in house. So I agree with you on that. Yeah. In that breath, Mark. That would be interesting. You know, it's not a bad way to think about it. I'm pretty sure Dez feels some type of way. His name's been running through the mud. And there hasn't been a boat of confidence, but like with Dallas behind him, like, Dez is our guy. We're gonna go to war for him. We have what me and you think, but then the actual people who are in charge just really haven't. Especially Steven hasn't come to his defense at all.
Steven I think Steven's the one that wants him out. You know, he keeps saying that, well, you know, it's Jerry that's going to meet with him. It's Jerry that's going to meet with him and all that. That's out of my hands. That's Jerry. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But anyway, let's get on to your mock draft, man. I am curious to see who the Dallas Cowboys are going to get in the first round. And I think it's going to be big. We need somebody who's going to be ready to play day one and make an impact. Do you have a guy like that's going to fall to us?
Let's talk about it. Man. I was just reading over some of my notes for this mock. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it, Mark.
Okay.
So, do you want to go do each pick, or you want to just hit it right to the Cowboys?
Let's see how this thing's going to fall through, man. We're going to have, there's no rush, man. My wife's not home. Okay,
Uh-oh.
I got some time here.
Okay.
All right, let's start out with the Cleveland Doo-Doo Browns that some people think have already turned the corner and are headed for the Super Bowl. Who do the
Wow.
Doo-Doo Browns have?
The Doodoo Browns, despite of what you're hearing with them wanting to take Josh Allen, blah, blah, blah,
Mm-hmm.
I still have them taking Sam Darnold. Originally, I had
Mm.
them taking Saquon, but they need a quarterback. They're
Okay.
not going to have faith in Tyrod, so I have them taking Sam Darnold.
They definitely need a quarterback, and one of their backup quarterbacks is actually trying to get traded out of there right now. So they definitely will get one of those in the top four. All
Yes.
right. The New York Stinking Giants, which may or may not have Odell Beckham.
Okay, so Mark, here's where you have to watch the Bills moving in.
Mm-hmm. They
If the
definitely want to
Giants
get there.
stay packed, the Giants, who knows when they'll be picking up there again, but it could be very soon. Hopefully, they have a stinky year. Who knows what's going to happen with Odell Beckham? But they have to get Eli's successor. His interception ratio is terrible. It's you could say what you want. That city loves Eli. Blah blah blah. You got to get his backup. They're
Mm-hmm.
going to get his backup in Josh Rosen. I have Josh Rosen going to the Giants.
Well, for Buffalo to move up that far, man, they would literally be giving up a king's ransom. You'll remember what the Redskins gave up for RG3. So, yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see if that happens. All right,
yeah.
the Jets, who moved from 6 to 3.
The Jets like Josh Allen, like the
Okay,
big arm.
that
The
sounds
Jets
about right.
get a quarterback. They're going to take a quarterback, Josh Allen.
And we're back to the Doo-Doo Browns.
The Doodoo Browns are going to take Saquon Barkley.
Well,
Come,
that makes sense. You got the quarterback now. They've got some receivers and things from the trades with getting Laundry and everything. You definitely need a running back. I hope they have an offensive line to protect him. But yeah, that sounds reasonable.
yes,
All
yes, yes,
right,
yes.
Denver, who signed Case Keenum.
In the case
Mm-hmm.
that Bradley Chubb is still here because Bradley Chubb, defensive end, NC State, could go to Cleveland. He's not going to go to the Denver Broncos. I have the Denver Broncos taking Baker Mayfield.
Really?
Case,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna do something with this next pick, but yeah, I have the Denver Broncos taking Case Keenum.
So Case
I
Keenum
mean, not
gets
Case Keenum. I'm sorry, Baker
Baker
Mayfield.
Mayfield. So
Yeah.
Case Keenum gets no love and all support at all after going to the NFC Championship game. Man, that's cold.
Yeah, no,
Wow, he's getting the Kirk Cousins treatment right now. Okay.
Yeah.
We've got the Indianapolis Colts with a broken wing quarterback. Who do you have them with?
You would like them to go on ahead and protect Luck, but that would make too much sense. So instead, I have them drafting Bradley Chubb, really, really good defensive end from I don't know what North Carolina State's, what are I don't know what their mascot is, but they're getting Bradley Chubb, defensive end, really good player, really,
NC
really, really good
State
player.
is, aren't they the Wolf or something? There's like a wolf or something like that.
He's killing mascots
Yeah.
in college, Mark. I have no idea.
Okay. All right. Tampa Bay.
Okay, so this is where things are starting to get tricky.
Uh-oh.
I could have went Quentin Nelson here.
Okay.
But Tampa needs help at safety. Point blank, period. End of discussion. The JJ Wilcox.
You're not going to say Darwin James that early, are you?
I know. Yeah, I got to do it, Mark. It's between Derwin and Minka. And
Man.
will teams know how to use Minka? That's what you're going to see with this up-and-coming mock. You'll see. Maybe he slides a little bit. Somebody's going to slide, Mark. I'm a draft guy. I love the draft. It happens every single year. It happened when the Cowboys could have drafted Sharif Floyd. Luckily, they didn't.
Yeah.
Zach Martin could have been a top 10 pick in his draft. So,
yeah.
guys slide. It happens.
Oh.
Aaron Rodgers fell.
Yeah.
So, all that being
Okay.
said, Mark, I have Tampa Bay drafting Derwin James. Sorry, Cowboys fans.
All right. We got the Monsters of the Midway.
The Monsters of the Midway,
Bears.
the Chicago Bears. They're gonna take Quentin Nelson. They're gonna protect. They're gonna protect the quarterback. What's my boy? Mitchell Trubisky. They're gonna protect Mitchell Trubisky, keep him clean. They're gonna take Quentin Nelson, probably the best player in this draft.
All right. The San Francisco 49ers.
The 49ers, Mark. They're gonna take linebacker Tremaine Edmonds. I'm switching up a little bit on you, Mark. They're going to take Tremaine Edmonds. I want them to have somebody to play next to Foster, who we don't even know if he's going to play football next year. But you're drafting Tremaine Edmonds for what he's going to be, not what he is.
Yeah.
Long linebacker, can cover, very fluid, like him a lot. One of my first scouting reports on my page, Tremaine Edmonds goes to the Saints.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And so we have the Oakland Raiders.
The Oakland Raiders could go middle linebacker here. They could go Roquan Smith. But Oakland needs corners. So Denzel Ward comes off the board here. Cover guy can lock away a side of a field. Denzel Ward, Oakland Raiders.
Okay. All right. We've got Miami Dolphins.
The Miami Dolphins. Now, tricky pick here, Joe. Excuse me, not Joe, Mark. They could. I do a show with my boy Joe Rod, Cowboys Huddle.
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe. Mark, they could go quarterback. I'm hearing that they like Baker, but Baker's off the board. Don't know if they would go Lamar Jackson. So with Miami, I just gave them a tackle to pair with Laramie Tunsil. I gave them Connor Williams, Texas.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm seeing some good names that I actually like kind of slowly falling our way, but okay.
Roquan still on the board. Rashaan Evans, Minka.
Vita. All right.
Vita, right.
We got Buffalo, who some people think are going to try and move up to the second pick.
Yes.
And who do you have them if they stay?
If they stay, I have them taking Lamar Jackson. Can't let him slide any further. Arizona will swipe him up, so I have them taking Lamar Jackson.
I'm trying to think of any draft that we've had that many quarterbacks go in the top 15.
Oh, it's going to happen this year.
I don't think we've ever had that many go.
It's going to happen.
All right. We've got the Washington Failskins.
The Washington Redskins, I battled with Darius Geis or Vita. Everything I'm hearing in D.C., we're in this area. They want a running back. For what reason, I have no idea. I wouldn't touch it back until you get your team in order.
Yeah.
They think Dallas and they're running back away like we were with Zeke. But anyway, they try to do everything that we do. I have them taking Vita Vea, making actually a smart pick, a plugger in the middle. Sorry, Cowboys fans.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's the guy that they're going to target. I hate to say that, but I believe so.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go up to Lambeau Field with the Green Bay Packers.
Okay, so here's a pick that I recently changed this one on the fly, and I want to do this one because I've just been liking this guy's tape. He's really, really good. I have the Green Bay Packers taking corner Isaiah Oliver. If you guys haven't watched this guy, please do. Long player, smooth. He was Cheeto Awuzie's teammate last year. The Green Bay Packers need corner help. They need anything that they can draft on the defense. They can go linebacker. They can go DN.
That's the truth.
They need to get that defense in order. Isaiah Oliver, he's the pick.
All right, man. We're getting close to us. We got the Arizona Cardinals.
The Arizona Cardinals are going to take a middle linebacker. They're going to take Roquan Smith. Listen, they could go quarterback here. They could go Mason Rudolph, but I have them going Roquan.
You think they might want a quarterback with Sam Bradford? We need to wrap him up in bubble wrap?
They could go. Listen, they could even go Isaiah Wynn here. They could go offensive tackle, but I just have them getting the best player on the board in this mock. In this exercise, guys, it's an exercise. We're just seeing. Okay?
Yeah, I hear you, but man, Sam Bradford, he gets hurt just walking off the bus.
I agree.
All right, so we're up the street up here, up 95 to Baltimore. Who the Ratbirds have?
Cowboys fans.
Uh-oh.
One of your guys goes off the board, Calvin Ridley.
Thank you.
You know that Baltimore is Alabama U, basically Alabama. That there's a connection between the Ravens and Ozzie Newsome. They need help. They need help with wide receiver. Calvin can stretch the field. Sorry, guys.
You know what? I'd like that temptation to be gone right there.
But there's still somebody.
I know. All right. We got the Chargers. I still can't get used to L.A. Chargers. That just blows me away every time.
Every single time, Mark. So the Chargers are going to take Deron Payne, plugger, come in, and now they have a great D-line with Joey Bosa and now and Melvin Ingram on the outside.
That's a scary front.
Perryman. That's a very scary defense.
Man, okay. All right, and we got the Sea Chickens.
The Sea Chickens could draft any position on the offensive line, but they still one of our guys. They go ahead and draft Will Hernandez, guard UTEP.
Man. Okay. All right. We are up to 19. assuming that the Dallas Cowboys don't make a move one way or the other. Drum roll, please. Who do you have our Dallas Cowboys taking?
All right, guys. The Dallas Cowboys, if you guys didn't catch on already, Minka Fitzpatrick fell.
Okay.
Dallas takes him, a safety who can play some corner, but he's a really true safety. He's not the thumper that is Derwin James, but he's so smart. He can do so many things. Jason Garrett will trust Nick Saban because he loves Nick Saban. I'm looking into the camera. Cowboys fans, we just got a great player. It happens every year.
Okay.
You guys are going to throw tomatoes at the screen and say there's no way he will fall. It could happen. Wanted to be original with this one, so
Okay.
that's it.
I could live with that. I could definitely live with that. All right, so we'll go through the rest of the picks in the first round. We've got the Lions.
The Lions are going to take Ronald Jones, running back USC.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
They're going to take Marcus Davenport, the end.
Okay.
University of San Antonio.
If Buffalo does not move up.
They're going to take Harold Landry, the end, Boston College.
Okay. And the Rams.
Well, this will be the New England pick now. They're going to take Christian Kirk,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
wide receiver from Texas A&M.
It would make sense. Oh,
Yeah.
God. New England. Wow. That's a whole nother story. Carolina.
They're going to take Josh Jackson, cornerback. Great ball production. Has a bunch of picks in his career. He had 3 picks against, who was that? Ohio State. He's a dog. He's a true dog.
The Tennessee Titans.
Billy Price, interior lineman, really good player.
All right. Atlanta Falcons.
Taven Bryan, D tackle. Super quick first step. Rod Marinelli would have loved this guy. He goes to the Atlanta Falcons.
New Orleans.
They're going to take Arden Key, guy off the edge. A little bit of a head case, but I think he would be a good pick for them.
Pittsburgh.
They're going to try to replace Ryan Shazier. They're going to take Leighton Vander Esch.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Jacksonville. With
Mike Gesicki tested the best out of all the tight ends at the combine. I think that off that alone, he can come in and help Blake Bortles. I think he'll be a good pick.
Okay. Minnesota Vikings.
They're going to take Harrison Phillip, defensive tackle, Stanford.
And New England?
New England again. This is going to be a good one. They're going to take Jair Alexander, a feisty corner from Louisville. I think he's a really good player. It'll either be him or Mike Hughes for the Patriots. They need corner help, so that's the pick.
And, of course, Philly.
DJ Moore is going to come in and replace Torrey Smith. They both went to the same college, Maryland. So, hey, let's see.
All right. Well, that sounds like a great thing. You know, it's New England, man. You know,
I know, Mark. They just got 2 good players.
Well, yeah, fantastic. Well, they've got 5 picks in the first 3 rounds. See, that's the thing that people don't understand, that New England will trade anybody, with the exception of Tom Brady. I mean, we saw them get rid of a linebacker, trade him to Cleveland when he was about to get paid. We saw them do that with an offensive Pro Bowl offensive guard to Miami during training camp. They realized the way you build a team is through the draft. It's not free agency. You get lucky sometimes and get a Calais Campbell here and there, but they know, let me take this guy that I'm going to lose in a couple years or have to pay a whole lot of money and get somebody there to replace him. And I hate them, but they run that shit right.
No, they run it so right, Mark. They are so, like you said, as far as knowing, like you said, how to run a draft, how to run a franchise, it's Bill, man. Bill, he gets rid of you just in the nick of time.
Right. Before the wheels start falling off.
Right. Just in the nick of time. I wish Dallas would kind of do that with Jason Witten. I mean, come on, Mark. So
but I said that I got lambasted the year before we released him that was actually the time that we should have tried to trade DeMarcus Ware.
Yeah.
And gotten something for him. And they're like, no, he's the franchise. You know, he's got to retire as a Cowboy. And it's the same argument we're having right now with Des Bryant. It's like, you got to understand, when you pay a guy that kind of money, it's 10% of your cap. You can't have a guy making that much. That's 3 or 4 other players that are role players that you miss on your team. But, it is what it is. Now, the big thing is,
Mark. I completely agree.
When you start looking at this draft, I don't think that there's a lot of difference between 20 into about the middle of the second round.
No, I think you're 100% right, dude.
I could
And
see,
so,
I could see the
yeah,
Cowboys taking a couple of those picks and trying to move up in that second round and try and fill another one of these holes. Think that's a possibility?
I do. I think they could just say, you know what? Let's package a 6. Let's even use our third, and let's get 2 starters in the first.
There you go.
I mean, like you get not in the first, but in the late second. Yes, I do.
Right in the
I think
second, yeah.
Dallas will and deal just to get number one to keep fans happy, and number two to
Keep the
get
excitement
good
going.
players. Yeah,
Well, you're in Dallas, so you want to do some. You know they're going to do some wheeling and dealing.
there it is, Mark.
Okay, they've got to be the show. It is their show in their stadium. Jerry Jones is going to show up and show off. All right, man. I appreciate you coming in with your mock draft. We're going to see how this all falls. We're going to be at the draft, guys. Guys, 3 weeks from today, the NFL draft starts off. I can't believe it, man. It's coming really quick. I'm ready. I know you're ready.
Yeah, Mark, and I may come on and I may do. Can I do another one with you, Mark, next week so we can get Cowboys fans ready?
Man, anytime that you want to do one, man, just call and say, Mark, I got some time. I'm usually home, so it's easy for me to pop down here and boom, we can do a chat. We actually need to get back to a debate. I need to get back at you on some of these things because
All right, Mark, set it up, baby. Well, you know how we do it, Mark. You the OG.
Right.
Let's go.
So, guys, keep looking out for Foots versus Jobu. We're going to keep doing these things on a regular basis and everything else. Foots, tell everybody where to find you.
Hey, I'm at Cowboys Nation TV. You guys know what's up, man. Working very hard, trying to bring you guys content.
Amen. Yeah, I appreciate it because I don't have time to sit here and do the mock drafts, man. He's doing all the work and everything else, and I'm telling you, he knows what he's talking about. So, guys, as always, thank you all for supporting the Jobu Sports Report. Show my man Foot some love on his regular channel as well as his music channel. And we will see you soon with any news on the Dallas Cowboys. Have a good evening. Hello, friends. CowboyJobu here with an unsolicited opinion on the Jobu wings. You were saying about the wings?
The wings are the best I've ever had. Hands down. Awesome.
Okay, well, we've been passing out our recipe. If you actually look on our YouTube channel, we have all the recipes for all the stuff on here.
With the women, with the ladies.
You know that. Okay, slide in a little bit here. Okay, all right, so on 3. Jay, get in there, man. Okay, we're going to do How About Them Cowboys. Okay, all right, everybody, on 3, How About Them Cowboys. 1, 2, 3.